Fame can make you a legend, but what happens when it all fades away? Some stars shine brightly, only to vanish without a trace. They had it all: money, success, global recognition. Yet they walked away, leaving fans wondering. Why? Was it Hollywood's dark side? A personal tragedy? Or a shocking twist no one saw coming? From actors who ruled the big screen to celebrities who disappeared overnight, these stories will leave you speechless. Stay with us as we uncover 10 famous stars who vanished from fame and the real reasons behind their mysterious disappearances. You won't believe what happened to number 3. 1. Rick Moranis, the man who chose family over fame. At the peak of his career, Rick Moranis was a household name, starring in iconic films like Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But just when Hollywood expected more from him, he vanished. The reason? A heartbreaking personal tragedy. In 1991, his wife, Ann Belsky, passed away from cancer, leaving him as a single father. Rather than juggle fame and family, Moranis made a rare choice. He stepped away entirely to raise his children. Unlike many who fade due to scandals or failures, he left at the height of success, proving that some things matter more than Hollywood. Though he has made brief appearances over the years, his true love has always been family, not fame. 2. Cameron Diaz, Hollywood's golden girl who walked away. Cameron Diaz wasn't just a star, she was a phenomenon. From The Mask to Charlie's Angels, she ruled Hollywood with charm, beauty, and box office hits. But at the peak of her success, she made a shocking decision. She quit acting. Why? She realized fame had consumed her life, leaving no time for personal growth. In 2014, she walked away, choosing peace over pressure. Diaz later revealed that Hollywood's fast-paced life exhausted her, and she wanted to focus on her health, family, and self-discovery. Today, she's a successful entrepreneur, author, and mother, proving that stepping away from fame doesn't mean losing success. It just means redefining it. 3. Brendan Fraser, Hollywood's heartthrob who faced hardships. Brendan Fraser was once Hollywood's golden boy, stealing hearts in The Mummy and George of the Jungle. But then, he disappeared. What happened? Behind the scenes, Fraser endured a brutal series of setbacks. Physical injuries from stunts, a painful divorce, financial struggles, and a shocking revelation of being a victim of assault. Hollywood turned its back on him, leaving him in obscurity. But Fraser refused to be broken. After years of silence, he made an emotional comeback with The Whale in 2022, winning an Oscar and proving that true talent and resilience can never be erased. His story isn't just about downfall, it's about triumph. 4. Jack Gleason, the Game of Thrones villain who hated fame. Jack Gleason delivered one of TV's most chilling performances as the sadistic King Joffrey in Game of Thrones. His portrayal was so convincing that fans despised him, but instead of using his fame to build a long career, Gleason did the unthinkable. He quit acting. Despite his talent, he found fame overwhelming and unfulfilling. Unlike many who chase the spotlight, he walked away, choosing a simple, peaceful life. He pursued philosophy, did small theater work, and avoided Hollywood's chaos. 5. Meg Ryan, the queen of rom-coms who vanished. In the 90s, Meg Ryan was Hollywood's rom-com queen, charming audiences in When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle. But just as she reigned supreme, she disappeared. Why? A mix of personal struggles, career missteps, and the harsh realities of Hollywood. After a highly publicized affair with Russell Crowe, the media turned against her, damaging her America's sweetheart image. 6. Dave Chappelle, the comedian who walked away from $50 million. Dave Chappelle was on top of the comedy world with Chappelle's Show, redefining satire and earning a $50 million deal. Then, in a shocking move, he vanished, walking away from fame, fortune, and Hollywood itself. Rumors swirled. Was he crazy? Did he escape to Africa? The truth? He was exhausted by industry pressures, creative control battles, and the weight of fame. He refused to let Hollywood own him. For years, he lived quietly, focusing on family and personal peace. But Chappelle made an epic return on his own terms, proving that true greatness doesn't come from money. It comes from staying true to yourself. 7. Taylor Lautner, Twilight's werewolf who vanished. Taylor Lautner became a global sensation as Jacob Black in Twilight, with his chiseled physique and charming smile making him a teen heartthrob. But after the franchise ended, he faded from Hollywood. Why? Unlike his co-stars, Lautner struggled to escape his werewolf image. Typecasting, box office flops, and intense industry pressure made his career stall. Rather than chase fame, he stepped back, choosing a quieter life with family and friends. He later revealed that fame had affected his mental health, and he preferred a normal life over Hollywood's chaos. Though he's made small returns, Lautner proves that walking away can sometimes be the real victory. 8. Freddie Prinze Jr., the 90s heartthrob who chose family over fame. In the late 90s, Freddie Prinze Jr. was everywhere, starring in hits like She's All That and Scooby-Doo. With his charm and talent, Hollywood expected him to stay on top, but instead, he stepped away. Why? He realized the industry was draining his happiness. Tired of toxic Hollywood politics, he chose love over limelight, focusing on his marriage to Sarah Michelle Gellar and their family. Passionate about cooking, he reinvented himself as a chef and voice actor, proving success isn't just about fame. Unlike many who struggle to let go, Freddie left Hollywood on his own terms and never looked back. 9. Amanda Bynes, a Nickelodeon star's tragic downfall. Amanda Bynes was once the brightest star on Nickelodeon, known for her comedic brilliance in The Amanda Show and She's the Man. But fame at a young age came at a heavy price. As she grew up, Hollywood's pressures, personal struggles, and mental health issues led to a dramatic downfall. She faced public breakdowns, legal troubles, and rehab stays, eventually vanishing from the industry. Unlike other stars who faded quietly, her exit was chaotic and heartbreaking. Now, after years of recovery, she lives a low-key life, away from the spotlight. Her story is a reminder that fame isn't always a fairy tale. It can be a nightmare. 10. Macaulay Culkin, the Home Alone star who quit Hollywood. Macaulay Culkin was the ultimate child star, stealing hearts in Home Alone and becoming one of the most famous kids in the world. But behind the scenes, fame wasn't a gift, it was a curse. Overworked and controlled by his parents, he grew tired of Hollywood's demands. By his teenage years, he had enough. He quit acting, sued his parents for financial control, and disappeared from the industry. Rumors of struggles and a troubled life followed him, but Culkin chose happiness over stardom. Today, he lives privately, occasionally acting on his own terms, proving that sometimes leaving the spotlight is the best decision of all. And there you have it, 10 celebrities who disappeared from fame and the surprising reasons why. But here's the real question. Is fame a blessing or a curse? Would you ever trade a normal life for fame, knowing the risks? Because in the world of fame, you never know who might disappear next. See you in the next video.